That's what I was asking. Didn't even matter. It mattered for Castro, but yeah, he's like a super club Castro. Going on Twitter, I'm like, you need to You're gonna have Oh my god, the chat room. Twitter is going crazy. We need to have like everyone we need a hashtag.
Alright, hashtag fix Fortnite, alright? Hashtag fix Fortnite. Alright. Fix it.
You're in LA. Okay, you're in LA.
Fix Fortnite is fine.
Capital F.
Everybody run it off. 30,000, 31,000 people. I want all you fucking see this. We need a server success. Every day in 2 weeks, and the shit is worth so much money. 30.
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me, I recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways, eating up the night. My pony plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember?
You even manage their shit. It's a fucking team that manages shit.
We built
You manage
this city on rock and
Bro, for everything you're getting a Dude, you have a lot of fans and it's not even you. The whole entire thing, I haven't seen. I don't Who go in chat? No. Who go in chat?
someone always playing
That you didn't play it. You didn't play it.
operation games.
Valorant.
Cares they're always changing. Operations. We just want to dance here. Someone sold the stage.
Mugan.
All I see is responsible. Write us off the page. Now Cody plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? Saturday, don't see that lower to upper traffic. Don't you remember? It's your favorite radio station, your favorite radio city, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Alright, close out. Wait, how? Here, let's back out. Who was even like in first? Like who's winning? I don't know. Not us.
Yeah, maybe you fucking did a diving or something. Oh, that's 2 out of 2 for dying first, Bizzle. 2 out of 2 for dying first.
Yeah, wait,
Bro,
how did Bizzle
you
die
died
first?
to a box.
Bizzle in chat. L Bizzle, you're dying so much, bro.
You died to a literal NPC.
Dude, he has fucking aim out. He was like, bro, it locked on me, Bizzle. It locked fucking on me. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Dude, he
up.
was looking
Why
the
are we
other
on
way. He was
squad?
like,
Bizzle, why are we on squad?
arena.
I can't even ready up. You know the funniest thing is just watching Bear.
Just know, you guys weren't born to be perfect, okay? You were born to be you.
Shut the fuck up.
Listen. So you guys weren't that. You guys weren't born to be perfect, man. You're born to be you.
Look at that.
That's all I'm thinking.
Can you back your ass up on the
Hi,
Bizzle?
baby.
Yeah.
Dude,
Jason, come on.
I should know.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, Season 2, are working to address performance issues impacting both clients and servers. Our goal is to improve performance before kicking off any cash prize competition. We'll keep you posted with schedule updates as soon as possible. That was a fucking lie, wasn't it, guys?
Nah, don't trust a girl born on their birthday, for sure.
Dude, what came first? Like, orange the color?
Hi,
or
Yus,
orange
thank you.
the fruit?
When were
What
yours?
came first?
I tweeted that shit a year ago.
Hello, HD.
The
Like, what
fruit,
came
because
first?
without the
I
fruit,
drew
you're
that
not
shit.
able to get the color. Without the fruit, you can't get the
Yo.
color.
I just missed
How do you get the color from something you can't even
I just
see?
missed you.
It has to be the fruit.
I know.
Then if you named a fruit
Dude, and the
orange,
lobbies,
why would you name a
AC
color
Dude,
orange?
the lobbies are terrible.
I know.
Lobbies are terrible. They're just like, what you doing? Do you want to sit up? Do you want to put a slit in my eyebrow? Dude, I low-key want it. Like, just... Dude, I
Wait, can Air Cool play? He won't die to a bot.
Yeah, I killed face away. I know, thank you, bro.
Wait,
Nah,
put Air Cool on the
nah.
mic. Put him on the mic.
Alright, he's on the mic. You're on the mic.
No, put him on the headset. Put him on the headset.
On the headset?
Yo,
Nice
Air Cool, you hear me?
tweeted.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, this kid died to a literal
Bizzle,
rock
you
and
died
NPC.
first every
Can
single
you
fucking
please
game.
play
He
this
died
game
first
for him?
every single game. He
At
died
least
first
Thank you for
every
the
single
prime.
game. That you play?
Let Air Cool play. At least off spawn. Just let him play off spawn.
Fuck up. AC,
At least
AC, shut the fuck up. Rubik,
Bitey, thank you, bro.
I would just ride their
Guys,
fucking
Knight made a tweet. Night tweets are the most harsh.
Dude, do
If
something.
Epic knew how to fix these servers, they would have been fixed over a year ago. It's over.
All right,
Yes,
if we win
streamer.
this game, what do you do? You get the 100 subs? Say that.
To everyone stream. Tell them to everyone stream.
Fuck yourself. Actually, fuck yourself. Can you give me a hand job? J3 thinking this prime. Rubik thinking this Alright, let's go.
Wow.
Chat 40 subs away from 12.7. Oh my lord.
Lizard.
15 in 12 months. Push that. At the end of the year. Is this Ida? It better be Ida. I want to get banned. Alright, it is. I can hold this in place.
But us console players play with 10 times more of the lag and don't cry. Not to forget, I'm from South Africa and play on 120 ping. So ungrateful for these Fortnite pros.
Fuck yourself.
Damn. Maybe, do you guys think they'll delay FNCS or what?
Nah, I think they'll fix it.
What did you say?
I think they'll fix the servers. Chad, do you think they're gonna fix the servers?
6 months.
Is he chill? Chill. No, I think they will. I think they will. They definitely will. Invincibles. They will.
2 months,
I think
let's
they
go,
will.
baby.
No, I trust Fortnite. Like, I know, I'm straight up. I fuck with, like, what Fortnite has coming is huge. Like, just wait, Chad.
Right.
No, I'm being straight up. What they, like, okay, yeah, the game's getting a lot of hate right now. But just know, it's gonna be up. Like, it's about to pop off. The game is about to go crazy.
Yeah, and how do you know this?
Booger, you made $3 million off the game and you're being ungrateful as fuck. Shut the fuck up. This game made you. The reason
It's
you're
not
big,
even
the reason you have
true.
money is because of this game. Without World Cup, you have 187k in earnings. You fucking.
That's
Yeah.
more than you, Quicks.
I have 350k.
No, you don't.
Yeah, on friendship.
No, you don't.
On friendship.
No, you don't. And what's that from, Quicks?
World Cup was 157k. So we have the same amount of earnings without Worlds.
Okay, well, then how are you shit talking me?
Yeah, no.
Like,
Isn't that crazy? Without World Cup, I just work. Like, I power you guys.
Booger
because you
Booger got last in World Cup.
this guy
Shut the
knows more
fuck
than you.
up.
Fucking 40-year-old.
Respect
And he
your
thinks
elders,
he's better.
like-
Dude, Bizzle, you're old enough to be my fucking dad. You're playing with a fetus, dude. Shut the fuck up. Fucking weirdo.
Bro, this guy played in the freest competitions and didn't win every single
You
one
played
of
with
them.
kitty
I don't know
plays,
how.
dude.
Yeah,
Bro, I
like you
played
should be
second- I
winning
played second
every
5
single one of
times.
those. 5 times.
That was
Good clutch back to there,
I don't
man.
give a fuck. You know how much fucking money that was? Second place?
No, chat, I'm not
Well,
gonna,
it was first.
I'm not gonna move to LA for like
A little bit
another,
more.
for like another year.
Alright, one of those, it was impossible to win, but me and Demo clutched up. Dude, we got like all our points in the last 2 games, we got second. It was the most insane comeback, but nobody knows about it. That was a Poach and Vivid one. Secret Skirmish, won the last game. Tax West. Clutch. Of me.
Did it DMO drop you?
What else?
The end
Nah.
of Demo and Bizzle, that might have been the funniest shit ever.
Yo.
Sad at the time, but looking back at it-
Be grateful you guys were able to play this game for money. People would wish to have an opportunity to compete. Fucking ungrateful compete players already. Fucking ungrateful competitive players already win this game. Typical gamers, go sit in your basement more, you losers.
Okay,
Facts.
listen, hear me out.
You know,
That-
me and Demo never placed below 6 at last.
Facts, chat.
Hear me out. But why does that guy not have the equal opportunities to compete or play?
Cause he's ass.
Well, that's the
Like,
first question, right? Okay, like obviously, if he has a strong argument against that, okay. But like, wouldn't everyone have the chance to play?
I mean, personally, I feel like
Who are the people that don't?
I mean,
Obviously, if you can't afford it, that's one thing. And then what? If you don't have the servers in your country or wherever you're playing from, that's another. If you're on high, I mean,
I feel like you compete on 50 ping.
I don't know. Like it's just that's. Like, isn't that just how things are though? Like some people aren't gonna be able to do things. Some people are. I don't know.
His privilege is leaking? I mean, no. I mean, me and Boogo both were 0 ping in World Cup and we both had. I mean, I grinded for
Yeah,
myself.
like-
I didn't have a PC. I worked months to get a PC. Like, it's not like I got all the shit I got. I didn't get it for free. My family wasn't fucking loaded of bread, dude.
Yeah, then you macroed and fucking quad every week.
I know. People think I literally qualified 5 times legitimately. That's the one thing that fucking still blows my mind.
And I literally made a clickbait video of how I steal walls is the most bullshit thing ever. Made a bag off of that too. Sorry. Now let's go sweaty.
I see kids dropping with us. I don't know if it's Coral or not. I'm down.
Wait, quick, how did you work for your
I think we
PC?
might be dude, I think we're getting contested. I think we're actually getting contested right now.
Ta-da.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we are.
Alright, bet. Let's go. Oh, they want that clicks
Yep.
cock for sure.
We are. We are. Let's go. You guys got better drops for hotel. I got small.
I bet.
Damn, too bad they'll never have a better job than me for hotel. Unfortunate, guys.
Let's drop.
Sometimes you don't realize what you're missing until it's staring you in the face. But when you notice it, it's just so sweet, isn't it? Well, that's what we finally have here today with NVIDIA. The opportunity to have our cake and eat it too, because they have finally enabled resizable bar on their desktop GeForce GPUs. Get it? Resizable bar? Extra sweetness? In theory, this is a simple driver update that will unlock extra performance on your existing GPU, assuming you're lucky enough to own one. But what we're gonna find out is if it is truly something for nothing, or if it's just an illusion. I'll give you the segue to our sponsor for nothing though. Smart Deploy can help you manage every Windows endpoint in your environment from one centralized golden image. Grab your exclusive free software worth over $800 at smartdeploy.com/Linus. Resizable bar has been a big deal ever since AMD announced their implementation of the feature called Smart Access Memory. If you haven't been keeping up with all the buzz, it basically allows a CPU to access all of a PCI Express device's memory at once, rather than in small 256 megabyte chunks, as has been the case until now. Resizable bar has existed in the data center for some time now, but it couldn't find momentum on the desktop until AMD kicked off this scramble to implement it industry-wide. Which kind of raises the question, why now? Well, in the early days of PCI Express, it wasn't a problem for gamers because game assets, like textures, were sized proportionally to the video frame buffers of that time. But with the complexity of today's games, and with modern graphics cards having as much as 24 gigabytes of onboard memory, you can easily imagine a situation where the CPU could waste a lot of cycles getting the data it needs if it can only address 256 megabytes at a time. Ultimately, eliminating this waste is where our performance boost comes from. The only problem is that in order to support it, every device in the chain needs to be capable. The CPU, the motherboard, and the PCI Express device, which in this case is a GPU. Now we've already looked at NVIDIA's preliminary implementation of resizable bar on mobile GeForce GPUs with an MSI GE76 Raider laptop. And at the time we concluded that there was more to the sometimes impressive performance improvements that AMD was getting than just enabling resizable bar. And we also concluded that NVIDIA had some work to do before it was ready for prime time. But even with it fully cooked, it's important to know that not every game or application will benefit, and how the driver handles memory management appears to play a major role in what kind of performance uplift, or fall, you can expect. That's where NVIDIA's latest drivers and the free chocolate come in. Our previous investigation showed that the impact differs depending on CPU performance. So we grabbed both a Ryzen 5 5600X and a Ryzen 9 5900X to represent the mid-range and the high end. We'll be using a GeForce RTX 3080, and for comparison against Team Red, we've got a Radeon RX 6800 XT. Something to note is that because we're focused on their respective improvements over stock performance, and not on completely re-reviewing these cards, all of the results for both sides will be in relative percentages. At 1080p, things are already really interesting. Shadow of the Tomb Raider doesn't change much, but where Radeon loses some performance in the 5% lows on Ryzen 9, GeForce gains hinting that NVIDIA might be doing a better job of reducing die-to-die latency on AMD's own CPU than AMD's graphics team is. GTA 5, on the other hand, gives GeForce a hard time, with Radeon gaining a bit with Ryzen 5, which further hints that AMD's implementation favors single-die CPUs. As for F1 2020, this is one of NVIDIA's callouts for performance uplift, and it brings the first major victory for resizable bar. We ended up with slightly higher average frame times across the board for Team Green, which is bad, but significantly lower 1% minimum frame times that reach toward a 10% improvement on the 5900X. That's good, because in almost any game, improving performance during challenging scenes is way more important than when animations are already smooth. This is especially true in competitive titles, when performance tends to fall in the heat of battle because of all the character models and effects that are on screen. Again, NVIDIA seems to be taking better advantage of the extra cores on the Ryzen 9. Forza Horizon 4 is another callout and another win for NVIDIA, although the pattern flips here, with the Ryzen 5 pulling better improvements across the board than the Ryzen 9. This suggests that memory access patterns play a significant role in whether the die arrangement causes issues. Radeon, on the other hand, struggles, especially with the Ryzen 9, where minimum frame rates are as much as 6% lower than with resizable bar disabled. Which brings us back to our chocolate analogy, doesn't it? It's perhaps unsurprising that there's little